So yeah, this happened last week. We lost to the Los Angeles Rams, who are now 1-11. I don't know why that happened. They're now 1-11. Yeah, this is bad, guys. This is bad. I'm still not over our loss yesterday, losing 45-51 to a team who hasn't won a game this season. This is the schedule for the rest of the year, right? You've got 3 division games in Tampa, in Atlanta, last game of the year, in Carolina in 2 weeks. That's a big game against the Panthers. We're going to get to that in a second. You got a home game against the Bills week 16, then another road game week 17 in Miami, Florida. The Saints currently are the 7th seed in the NFC playoffs. Somehow, some way, we still are. We are 6-6. We are still in the postseason currently. Just because kind of the rest of the NFC is just not very good. It's really, I mean, we are the only 6-6 team. You got the Cowboys leading the NFCs. You got the Panthers leading the NFC North. The Panthers leading the NFC South. You got the Bears leading the NFC North. And you got the 49ers leading the NFC West. We can take a look at the playoff picture. Again, we are still here for now. We'd be taking on the Niners in a rematch of that in the wild card round of the NFC Championship game last year. You can see the other teams in the playoffs, of course. Cowboys in the 1, Niners in the 2, Bears in the 3, Panthers in the 4, Commanders in the 5, Eagles in the 6, and us in the 7. There are teams chasing us, but really not that many teams. I would really think it's kind of just the Seahawks at 5-7 because all these other teams are just not that good. Or I guess the Falcons too, but other than that, I forgot about the Vikings. So there are teams, but we still kind of control our own destiny to the postseason here. We have a couple things to address. Coordinator message. Somebody's injured. Hopefully it's not anyone too relevant to our team. Nick Chubb is injured. All right. I don't think it's a good idea considering we got the postseason eventually and Chuba Hubbard is not that much worse. Again, Nick Chubb helps us a lot, but I guess we're going to have to go with Chuba Hubbard this week, which I'm not too fond of, but it is what it is. We're going to have to do it, and we've got a team meeting real quick before our game here against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida. Let's check this one out. Let's talk about our game plan for the Buccaneers. Okay, skip something, but it's fine. It's probably DeMario Davis just saying something. Yep, their right tackle's horrible. Isn't that Tristan Wirfs? I could be wrong. No, Wirfs plays left. All right, we're fine. It's Martell Weaver. We're going to hope we get 2 sacks against Martell Weaver. Again, I just want to win the football game against a 4-8 Buccaneers team we've already beat this season in New Orleans. Let's do it again, but just on the road in Tampa. Isaiah Foskey's pretty confident. I have a good feeling about our pass rush this week. We are going to feast. Well, brother, you better feast. Saints and Buccaneers, week number 14 from Raymond James. Just another game that the Saints really need to win. I mean, I don't know how it can't get any worse than losing to a 0-11 team last week in Los Angeles against the Rams, right? It can't get any worse. So, Saints and Tampa from Tampa, Florida. Saints and Buccaneers from Tampa, Florida. Again, got to win this game against a 4-8 Buccaneers team. They are about the same overall as us. Spencer Rattler still the NFL's leading passer. Chris Olave still the NFL's leading receiver. No Nick Chubb this week, but we'll have to make it up with Chuba Hubbard out the backfield. Let's do it. Saints and Bucks from Tampa. So I thought Nick Chubb wasn't playing as we saw it in the open, but I guess he is because there he is on the graphic right there as we go to Tampa Bay, Florida to take on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A huge game for the Saints. Obviously, last week did not go the way we wanted it to, and it wasn't even close to how we wanted that game to go against the Los Angeles Rams. Our defense literally could not get one stop in that game. We got one. Actually, we did get one. It was an interception by Romeo Richard. But other than that, the Los Angeles Rams scored on every other drive of that game, leaving our offense no margin for error. And again, we had one bad drive, and ultimately that's what lost us the game because we weren't able just to keep up with Los Angeles. Hopefully it's not the same against the Buccaneers tonight as Spencer Rattler trots back out for yet another start. So far this season, 3,812 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions in week number 13 and start number 13 for the Cock Commanders. So there is Chuba Hubbard, the backup back for a gain of 26 through the air down to the 43-yard line. Here comes a 1st and 10, and there is Nick Chubb, who we were told was injured, but hey, I'm not complaining that he's playing. He's brought down by Levante David at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for New Orleans. Rattler looking to throw. There will be Nick Chubb out the backfield. Chubb going to pick up 9, setting up for a 2nd and 1 from that 19-yard line. Rattler on a play-action fake, looking to throw. Still looking. He's got his tight end. It's Hayden Hurst. And Hurst is in. Hayden Hurst's first touchdown of the season. One of his first catches. And it's 7-0 just like that for the Saints here on the road. Here comes Baker Mayfield, the franchise quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but this year has been rough. 3,000 yards, more picks than touchdowns, 19 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. Why do I have a feeling that he's gonna have more touchdowns than picks today? And there is Mike Evans. Evans gonna take it 72 yards to the house, and his Rakestraw try to bring him down. Instead, Mike Evans on the in route takes it all the way for 6. 2nd and 10, Rattler in the offense back with the ball. Nick Chubb on the dump-off pass, going to carry a couple defenders with him down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Rattler, empty gun look, looking to throw over the middle. Cooper Kupp, that ball's picked. The safety came in and took it right away from Rattler and Cooper Kupp. It's Marquez Pearson on the interception, and Tampa Bay will take over in Saints territory. So here comes the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield, from the Saints 37-yard line. 3rd and 10, Baker looking to throw to his left. That ball's picked, and it's Rakestraw gets his get back after the Evans touchdown. Rakestraw with the pick, and New Orleans takes over possession from their own 26-yard line. Both Rattler and Mayfield trade interceptions as the Saints have the football right back. So here comes New Orleans from their own 25-yard line. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield with Spencer Rattler on a 2nd and 11. Rattler looking to throw. He's got the crossing route. It is JSN, Jackson Smith Njigba for a gain of 21 yards. Here comes a 1st and 10 again for New Orleans. Hubbard being motioned into empty. Rattler looking to throw to his left. He has got Chris Olave. Olave's first grab of the day gets New Orleans down to the Tampa Bay 34-yard line. 2nd and 10, Rattler, empty gun look. He's got a wide open drag route, and there is Chris Olave getting to the outside and picking up another 1st down. So a pickup of 14 yards right there for Olave. Here comes a 1st and 10 from the 20, and okay, that's my fault. I thought we were throwing the 5-yard out route on the double stack. Instead, it goes to Cooper Kupp, and it gets deflected, and that ball's intercepted. I believe the intended target was supposed to be Jackson Smith Njigba. Instead, I picked the wrong button. The ball's tipped up in the air, and Levante David will take it. So Tampa Bay gets it from their own 17-yard line. Baker Mayfield out the gun, looking to throw. He throws the crossing route to Chris Godwin. Ball's out. Willie Gay forces it out, and Isaac Yiadom runs it in. So it's a forced fumble by Willie Gay, and Isaac Yiadom picks up the scraps and runs it in for the touchdown. 14-7 New Orleans. Now that Spencer Rattler deflected pick doesn't mean anything. Tampa Bay back with the football, down by 7 points, and oh! That ball should have been picked by Ennis Rakestraw. Could have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it goes right off his hands, and that's why he plays corner and not receiver. Right there, Spencer Rattler is sacked. He fumbles. It's picked up by the Saints O-line. But setting up for a 3rd and 21, Chris Olave has that ball for a moment, but it falls incomplete regardless. He would have been short of the 1st down marker. So Tampa Bay gets it right back after a New Orleans punt. From the 37-yard line, Mayfield goes on the out route to Mike Evans. Evans has been the receiver of choice so far tonight, and there is the gain of 12. As we go on to the 2nd quarter, it's a 14-7 lead for New Orleans. The defense has been playing better, but Tampa driving with the football. Tampa Bay now got it at the 43-yard line. Baker Mayfield from under center going to hand off to Rachaad White, and the Saints are all over it. Huge play by the Saints front line to force another punt. Tampa Bay back with the football. Chuba Hubbard breaking tackles, looking like Nick Chubb. There's a gain of 12 for the former Oklahoma State Cowboy. 1st and 10, Rattler slant route. He's got Chris Olave. Another 1st down for New Orleans to their own 45. 1st and 10, Rattler. Play action fake to Nick Chubb. Now looking to throw. Spencer Rattler going to take a shot. Chris Olave's there, and the ball just gets undercut by Tampa Bay's safety. Spencer Rattler throws another interception, and Tampa Bay will take over from their own 35-yard line. It's Tyke Smith with the interception for the Buccaneers. Usually a route that Olave just goes up and gets. I think the ball was slightly underthrown, but yeah, just a rare misfire right there on that connection between Rattler and Chris Olave. Right there's a pickup of 15 yards for Tampa Bay. 1st and 10, Baker play action fake. Willie Gay is just waiting for him. It's New Orleans' 2nd sack of the day. Willie Gay hits the Michael Jackson like Derek Carr did yesterday in Dallas. In real life, 3rd and 16, Tampa. Mayfield's ball is deflected. And from the 36-yard line, they will bring out their kick team and their kicker, Chase McLaughlin. McLaughlin will hit from 53 yards out, and Tampa Bay cuts the lead down to 4. So a 14-10 game. Spencer Rattler with the football, looking for Cooper Kupp, and that ball is intercepted, and it's going to be taken all the way to the house. Wow. Spencer Rattler's third interception of the half. Glenn Bates with the interception for a touchdown for Tampa Bay as the Buccaneers take the lead 14-17. And yeah, I don't know. Cooper Kupp just didn't turn around for the route. Very odd. I don't know. I don't know if we should blame that on Rattler, like the Olave pick, or we should blame it on the receiver, but really the only thing Rattler's gotten going recently has been to Hayden Hurst. Rattler, with 4 interceptions, not 3. I mean, yeah, 4 interceptions in one half is really bad. Cooper Kupp right there for a gain of 8 down to the 36-yard line, setting up for a 2nd and 2. Ball security is just key right now because their offense has been pretty good this game. We just have turned it over 4 times with Spencer Rattler. 1st and 10, Rattler looking for Chris Olave, and Olave just gets outboxed to the football. Again, I don't know if we should blame that on Rattler or the receiver, but that's 5 in one half for Spencer Rattler. Tyke Smith gets his 2nd interception of the day, and again, we are still just in the 2nd quarter. I hate to do this, but I think we're going to go with Will Levis here. We're going to sit down Rattler for a little bit. He's not being benched permanently. It's just flow of the game. Your quarterback throws 5 interceptions, regardless if they're all his fault or not. I just feel like we kind of have to make a switch right now, especially the way this game is going in a must-win game too, where if we lose, we fall under 500 this far into the season in week 14. And look at Tampa. Again, they're driving. Rachaad White on the screen picks up 15 yards. Yeah, again, Spencer Rattler's not being benched. He's going to get the start next week, regardless of what happens. But for now, I think we got to give Levis a shot, because we're going to be down by 10 here if Tampa Bay scores. Here comes the 1st and goal for Mayfield from the 4. Baker looking. Yep, that ball is caught in the end zone. Yeah, it's a touchdown for Tampa Bay. Yeah, we got to make a switch. We got to. We're going to go to Will Levis. From the 41-yard line, Will Levis going to look to throw his first in-game action of the season. He finds Chris Olave. Again, Spencer Rattler is not benched permanently. We just need a spark, okay? We just need a spark and see what Levis can do here. On a 1st and 10, he's going to go to JSN. We just got to limit the turnovers. We're down to the 30-yard line. We've got 2 timeouts, 24 seconds to go. Will Levis looking to throw down by 10. Looking, Levis to his right. He's got Cooper Kupp, and Kupp is in. Cooper Kupp gets a break off the ball, and Levis finds him for the touchdown. New Orleans cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Will Levis leads New Orleans down the field in 40 seconds to cut the lead down to 3, 24-21 in favor of the Buccaneers. Okay, so New Orleans going to kick it off to Tampa Bay. Cameron Dicker with the kick. Tampa takes it from the 5-yard line. Here comes their return, and there's a reason we show you kickoffs, obviously, because there's a fumble. It's picked up by New Orleans. Buckley's got it, and New Orleans takes over from the Buccaneers' 27-yard line. So excellent field positioning for Will Levis. 1st and 10 looking to throw. He finds Cooper Kupp yet again. Kupp cuts it back inside. Gain of 12 yards to the Tampa Bay 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for New Orleans is a jet touch pass to Kupp. Kupp gets to the outside, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, New Orleans. Back-to-back scores for Will Levis to Cooper Kupp, and the New Orleans Saints have taken a 4-point lead, 28-24. Just a couple minutes ago, we were down 14-24. 14 straight points by the Will Levis-led offense. Again, Will Levis is not the starter of this football team, starting quarterback of this football team. We just needed a spark. We needed to switch things up. Again, Spencer Rattler, if we're assuming the way this game keeps going and Levis keeps on playing well, we will see. I'm still planning on starting Spencer Rattler next week. Again, it was just a flow of the game. Rattler will be on a short leash next week regardless. But yeah, we just needed to make that switch so we get some firepower off the bench. Okay, that's all this is. 3rd and 1 for Tampa Bay from the 13-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Rachaad White. He does not get there. So it's going to be a 4th and 1 for Tampa Bay. They're going to go. Baker Mayfield under center. He will drop back and look to throw to his right. He has got Cade Auden, and Auden gets in. The former Washington Husky is in for the touchdown, and Tampa Bay has retaken the lead by 3 points, 31-28. So here comes Will Levis. Quick release, Will Levis in the offense has got it from the 48-yard line. He will hand it off to Nick Chubb. Chubb with a big gain down to the 35-yard line. Gets now New Orleans into plus territory on a 1st and 10. Here comes a draw play to Chuba Hubbard. Getting to the outside, Hubbard going to shake his way for a gain of 9 down to the Bucs 26-yard line. 3rd and 1, we keep it on the ground. Hand off to Nick Chubb, and he will do the rest. Big first down to the 14-yard line. The New Orleans run game is working here in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Levis looking to throw. He's got Chris Olave. Huge hit, but Olave holds onto the ball after a gain of 7. We go back to the ground. Chuba Hubbard on the give. Hubbard spinning, and he's in. Touchdown, Saints. Chuba Hubbard with the rushing touchdown. And Will Levis is 3 for 3 on 3 drives, 3 touchdowns given. He only threw 1 pass this entire drive. It was a 7-yard completion to Chris Olave, but still, the Saints go up by 4, 35-31. 3rd and 3 for Tampa Bay. Mayfield finds Mike Evans, who has had a monster day along with Mayfield, and Tampa Bay will be in New Orleans territory as we pick up in the 4th quarter. 35-31 our score in favor of the Saints. Huge 3rd down for the Buccaneers. Can the Saints get him off the field? 3rd and 3 to Mario Davis. What a play to swat that ball off the hands of Mike Evans. Of course, Tampa will go. They'll run on 4th and 3, and they'll get it. Willie Gay just a little bit late, and Rachaad White gets the 1st down. 1st and 10 Tampa Bay. There is more on the grab. Elijah Moore down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Mayfield. He finds Bucky Irving, the former Oregon Duck, for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2, play action fake. Mayfield looking to throw. He's pressured. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. It'll be a 3rd and 15 for the Buccaneers from their own 20-yard line. And they are going to wave the white flag. So instead of waving the Jolly Rancher, they go out here and run the ball on 4th and very long, or 3rd and very long. I don't understand it. Chase McLaughlin will knock in the field goal, but it's a 1-point lead still for New Orleans. They are going to test Will Levis, are the Buccaneers. And there you go, Jackson Smith-Njigba up the middle. 1 play back into Buccaneers territory. 1st and 10, Will Levis looking to throw. He's got Cooper Kupp wide open. Kupp is gonna be in. There's a flag on the play, but for now, Cooper Kupp with his 3rd touchdown of the game, all thrown by quick release Will Levis, and it's going to be a roughing the passer on the Buccaneers. We will decline the penalty on Vita Vea, and New Orleans goes up by 8. But after a great kickoff return, Tampa's got it from the New Orleans 43-yard line. Baker Mayfield on a 2nd and 6 will find Rachaad White. He stays on his feet. Romeo Richard brings him down at the 30, but a gain of 13 for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 Tampa. Mayfield looking to throw to his right. Comeback route, 1st down, Elijah Moore jumps over Kool-Aid McKinstry down to the 6. Here comes a 1st and goal for Mayfield, looking to throw. Baker in the pocket over the middle, ball's caught in coverage. Cade Auden. I do not know how Mayfield snuck that ball in. It's a 2-point game. Here comes the 2-point conversion for Tampa. They run it with Rachaad White. We are all over it. Saunders with the huge play, and New Orleans gets it back. A couple 1st downs will win the game for the Saints. It's a middle screen. Jackson Smith-Njigba somehow gets out of that mess. And look at JSN go. He's down the 30-yard line. 2 1st downs will end it. Handoff. Nick Chubb to the outside. A touchdown will definitely end it. Chubb runs over a man. He's brought down at the 2. A touchdown will do it. 3rd and goal Saints. Levis handoff. Chubb. Touchdown. And that's the dagger. The Saints will win on the road in another shootout. They overcome 5 first-half interceptions by Spencer Rattler, and the New Orleans Saints and Will Levis go on the road to Tampa Bay, Florida, and win 49-40 against the Buccaneers. A game New Orleans absolutely needed to win, and they got it. Now the question does become, what do the Saints do at quarterback for their matchup next week for the lead in the NFC South against the Carolina Panthers? And the answer is we go back to Spencer Rattler. I understand, again, Will Levis had a great game, but we needed to just switch up the vibes. Rattler had fumbled in this game. He had thrown 5 picks. You had to just switch it and go to Levis for this game. But we will start with Spencer Rattler next week in Carolina. He still leads the NFL in touchdowns and passing yards. You have to stick with your franchise guy, and Rattler will get the start next week, but he definitely will be on a short leash considering how well Will Levis did play in relief of him, and how Will Levis again did drive us to victory. We will go to Rattler next week in Carolina, but Will Levis did play himself one hell of a game. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 36 of the New Orleans Saints franchise mode here on Madden 25. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.